First at 4, bombshell news for Rhode Island politics. Congressman David Cicilline is walking away from Washington. I'm Kim Kalunian.
And I'm Kayla Fish. After more than a dozen years in the U.S. House and 3 decades in politics, the congressman announced today that he is stepping down to be the next president of the Rhode Island Foundation.
We have team coverage of his announcement for you this afternoon. Our Sheena Losciuto has reaction from local leaders. But first, Ted Nesi spoke to the congressman today and joins us now with the interview. Ted?
Well, Kim, Kayla, as you said, this is one of those announcements that really does qualify as a true political bombshell. Cicilline's decision will end a 3-decade career in elected office and set off a sudden scramble to replace him.
The more I thought about the opportunity, the more excited I became.
Congressman David Cicilline sitting down with 12 News just after his shock announcement that he plans to resign and become CEO of the Rhode Island Foundation. You can tell me, everyone, I will never not believe that to some extent you looked around at the current state of the House and it was maybe less appealing than it has been in the past.
Look, I mean, I think the House has always been a partisan place, at least for most of the time that I've been there. I think it's gotten particularly bad now.
As head of the Rhode Island Foundation, Cicilline will oversee millions of dollars a year in charitable donations and play an influential role in state policy debates. The job also pays $650,000 a year, more than triple his salary in Congress.
As I thought about where can I make the biggest difference in Rhode Island, leading this incredible organization that's involved in all of the things that matter, healthcare and economic opportunity and education, or, you know, spending the next few years in the House. And there was no question that I am certain that I'm going to have a greater impact.
The decision brings to an end, for now, one of the most successful Rhode Island political careers in recent decades.
Thank you all for being here today.
Cicilline was elected Providence mayor in 2002 after several terms in the state legislature. He moved to Congress in 2010, defeating multiple rivals to succeed Patrick Kennedy.
This is absolutely absurd.
And survived initial criticism over his stewardship of Providence's finances to win re-election 6 times. Could you see yourself going back into elected office someday, public office, running again, or is this it? That chapter of your life is ending now?
Yeah, I mean, that's my intention, to stay very focused on this new role and make sure, like, as in every job I've ever had, I'm going to put 100% of my heart and soul into this work to be the best president and CEO I can be and to make the biggest difference. I don't have any plans to run for office after this.
Cicilline will formally resign on June 1st. A special election to fill the seat will take place sometime after that. He tells me he does not plan to endorse in the race for his old seat.
And Ted, already we are seeing literally dozens of names being floated as potential candidates for this House seat.
Yeah, it has been a wild day in Rhode Island politics. This is only going to be the second time this seat has been open since 1995, and our team has spent all day making calls to find out who might run. 7 Democrats have already confirmed they're actively considering it, and I expect that's just the start.
Yeah, here we go again. Our Steph Machado is speaking with some of those potential candidates, and she will have a rundown of who to watch. That's coming up at 6. But for now, 12 News Politics editor Ted Nesi, thanks so much.
Good to be here.